Yo, what's up? Welcome to the video. This is the free training on how we're going to establish your personal brand. We're going to establish some core areas around your brand, I guess you could say, and we're going to develop content ideas based on those core areas. I put it into a model that's very easy to understand, but I'm going to move pretty fast, so make sure you're paying attention and you're locked in. But before I really get into it, I just want to get into why you should build a personal brand. And two prime examples that I've given are Armand Gadzhi and Mr. Beast. And you've heard of these creators. I know you have. They're big time creators with large followings and they did it very quickly, in a short amount of time. And basically, I picked them as prime examples because of the products that they've started. So they formed a personal brand and now they're generating all this attention behind their name. And now with a personal brand, they have the power to direct that attention at something. So for Aman Gadzhi, he's built a large following and he was in the make money online space. And he decided to build a glasses brand, a blue light lens or blue light glasses, and a sparkling water company. And so what he has or what he's able to do, he has the ability to do now with his personal brand is to build up a lot of attention, just form a lot of attention and then direct it at something specifically. And that's what he did with Big Day recently. He built up a lot of attention around it, made it something that is just a personal project. This is something that I don't know if I'm going to release to build hype around it. And then he released it and sold out. And he's probably already made millions of dollars from it. Mr. Beast did the exact same thing with Feastables and his Beast Burger. He's used the attention from the following that he's built and he's directed it to one of these brands. And so basically a personal brand is just a power, and it's a power that's here to stay, and it's a very competitive it's in a very competitive place right now. A lot of people are trying to start a personal brand and have these same benefits that these two creators have. And that's what I'm going to try to help you do today. I'm going to try to help you get started and get a strong foundation for your personal brand. So we can just go ahead and get into it. I'm going to show you my first model at the end of the video. This is the model that I designed and that I still use for my own personal brand. But for now, we're just going to get into the example model. And so you can see I have it split up into two sections, the brand and the delivery. The brand is the personal brand. This is like your content. This is you. The delivery is how you're getting your content to your audience. So with the brand, it needs to stay the same. It needs to be simultaneous on every single platform that you're on. The delivery, however, can switch. As you grow, you should try out different forms of delivery and expand on the delivery or implement more types of delivery. But we're just going to go ahead and get right into it. So for the first diamond, I have the brand. And if you notice at the top, I have personal brand, and under it, I've written you. And that's because you are the personal brand. Everything that's about to be posted on this page, everything that you're going to be promoting has to do something with you, and it needs to revolve around you because you are the brand. This is a personal brand. Now, below that, I have topic 1, topic 2, and topic 3. These 3 topics are your personal brand's core areas. These are the core values that you have. This is what the bulk of your content is going to be about. And these 3 topics need to closely relate to you. They need to be things that you're either better at than somebody, you know more than somebody else, you have experience in, or you're experimenting with currently, just something that relates to you. And these topics need to be very, very broad. So like, for example, let's say you're in the fitness space. You could put fitness, but that's still, you can only put so many things about fitness. A more broad topic would be health. Health can cover a wide range of things. It can cover everything in fitness, and it can also cover, like stuff like your screen time or whatever, right? You can put a lot of things under the broad topic of health. And you want to pick 3 broad topics about yourself or about your brand, right? You just want to pick 3 things that are closely related to you. And I'm going to show you at the end of the video my own model so you can kind of get a good example. But you notice below it, I have 4 to 6 subtopics. These subtopics is where you're going to pull a bunch of your content ideas from. And these subtopics just need to relate to the main topic. So you know how I said go very broad with the 3 core areas? With the subtopics, you can get a bit more specific. And again, on my example, you'll kind of see that. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and go down to delivery. And so delivery, I've split into platform and format, and they're really linked. One form or one section depends on the other section. So your platform is basically how you're going to, or not how, but where you're going to deliver your content to your audience. So you got YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, or email. And the platform somewhat depends on the format that you choose for your videos. And with format, you can do it in the forms of video, copy, or graphics. But I don't know a thing about graphics. That's why there's nothing down there. So if graphics is your game, then I trust that you can figure something out. But video, you have long form and short form. This will be like YouTube videos to TikToks, Instagram Reels, YouTube Short, stuff like that. Copy, this is just copywriting basically. So like blogs, threads, emails, Twitter posts, stuff like that. And graphics, again, I don't know nothing. If that's your game, I'm gonna let you figure that one out. But the platform and the formats go hand in hand again. So like, let's say you were doing video, you were doing long form video. Well, you're not going to be doing long form video on email or on threads more than likely, or on TikTok more than likely, right? With long form, you're going to mainly be on YouTube and maybe Twitter. You're not going to be on Instagram, TikTok, email, or threads. Or with copy, let's say copywriting, you're not going to be on TikTok with that. You're not going to be on YouTube with that very much, which, you know, with the new things YouTube's implemented, you might can get away with that, but it's just not right now. It's still too early. So copy, you're gonna lean more towards email, threads, Twitter. And basically all this is, your form of delivery is just what you're good at. So me, I was a video editor, so I know a lot about content and I know a lot about video. So I went into short form. And again, in the example, you're gonna see my system for delivery, I guess you could say. And that's really all it is to starting your personal brand. It's just figuring out what you want your brand to be about and then how you're going to deliver your content to the audience. Super simple. And so we're going to go over here to my first model. And if you notice at the top, for my brand, I have my name at the top, and that's because I am the brand. Below that, I have content, entrepreneurship, and mindset. These are three things that relate to me heavily. Content, I'm a video editor, so obviously I'm in content, but notice how content is very broad. So a form of content would be copy. If I want to in the future, I can cover copy. You know, I can cover ads. I can cover a lot of things under content. And so that's why I picked content, because it's such a broad topic. Entrepreneurship, mindset, those are also very broad topics that I can make a lot of videos about, right? And if you read below it, content, I have how-tos, editing tips, speaking habits, creative thinking process. You know, since I originally made this, I've switched up some of the bullet points, but these bullet points are how I pulled a lot of my ideas for my content. And so you can kind of just use them as an example. So like, if I wanted to make a video on entrepreneurship and there was a new AI system or a new AI app, I have that written there. And so that's where I could pull that idea from, go research some random or some new app or system, and then make a video on it. And you can do that, or you can use AI like ChatGPT to help you expand on these bullet points to get ideas. That's how you pull your ideas. And then we're gonna go down to delivery. You see how small my delivery is. With delivery, I recommend mastering one form of delivery before you branch out. So like my platform right now is Instagram. My format is video. So I'm doing reels and I'm doing stories. You notice how I'm only doing Instagram and I'm not on a bunch of different platforms trying to grow some huge, massive following. And that's because I want to master Instagram. I want Instagram to be my staple piece before I even worry about branching off into other platforms. And that's what I would recommend you to do. Really figure out a platform, learn its algorithm if it has one, learn how to get big on there, build us like a decent little following on there before even worrying about managing other platforms. And that's really all that I have for the training side on how to start your personal brand and get, started with delivering your content. The last thing that I'm going to touch on right here are these bonus notes that I have. And these are just 3 really easy notes, but really effective notes and lessons that I've learned since I've started my personal brand. And I've gotten these from, my own personal experience and from studying other creators and listening to what they have to say about their personal brands. And the other creators are a lot bigger than me, so I'm going to listen to what they have to say. But number 1 is focus on providing value. People don't know you. And this is absolutely true. You're a nobody right now, right? You can't go and make a video speaking your mind and expect people to, get behind your opinions or get behind you on whatever topic it is, because you're a nobody right now. See, people, they're going to follow you for the value that you provide, and they're going to stay over a long period of time because of you. That's why it's a personal brand. So if you can focus on providing a lot of value up front and getting these people, in your content, in the nurture system, then they're going to give you the follow, and then they're going to stay for a long period of time and interact and engage with your content because they've begun to like you and the things that you promote and the things that you teach and you as a person, basically. Number 2 is longevity and consistency. personal branding is a game of time and it's a game of consistency. So the person who posts every single day for a year is going to beat out the person who posts 3, 4 times a week for 3 months. So if you really want to get into personal branding and you want to build a large personal branding and become very influential with your brand, it's just a matter of how consistent can you stay with uploading and how long can you keep that consistency up? Because it's a very competitive space right now. There's a lot of people trying to start personal brands. And so if you want to beat these people out, you just have to do more than them and you have to do it for longer. I mean, that's just a simple life lesson, but it's true. And you have to stay consistent. You have to keep innovating and keep growing in terms of knowledge for content, right? For personal branding. And number three, the last one is be personal. It's the point of a personal brand. And this is true. You want to, the brands that fall off and the brands that lose their credibility are the ones who just start selling on all of their posts. The ones who start to promote a bunch of products and affiliate marketing things, right? They kill their brand trying to sell. A personal brand, the point of a personal brand is to be personal. You want to be yourself. You want to take your personality and embody it onto a page on a platform, right? And like I said, the point I said a second ago, people will follow for the value that you give, but they'll stay because they like you. And so you need to be personal because your personality is going to appeal and it's going to connect to more people than if you were just to talk like a robot and people look at you as just a value machine, right? To get something from you and to not want to learn about you, right? And to grow with you, if that makes sense. And that's basically all that I have for the free training. It was super simple. I tried to keep it really short. This is the first free training that I've made. So obviously the more that I make, the better the quality is going to get. But if this does help you, then go ahead and let me know. If you ever want to connect and you really need my help with this, my DMs are always open. So just go ahead, shoot me a DM and I'll try to get back as soon as I can. I reply pretty fast most of the time, unless I'm just super busy. But yeah, that's all I have for today. Thank you for watching.